welcome or welcome back. Today I will be preparing my cash envelopes for the week. So if you are interested in seeing my process with that, stay tuned. Okay, so what we have today is we're going to be unstuffing my cash envelopes and then restuffing them, preparing for the week. How I kind of plot out and plan for my week is I do my cash envelopes week to week. So basically from Monday through Sunday, what I have in my cash envelopes is what I spend. I usually prep my cash envelopes on Sunday evening-ish just to kind of prepare for the following day through the next week. So yeah, we'll get started and we'll go through that. So what I actually want to do first, well no, I actually have a funny story for y'all, very funny. So y'all know I'm getting back into recording and kind of getting my feel back for all of that. So what I did was I went on to Amazon and I wanted to purchase some things to kind of put on my desktop to kind of, you know, improve the look, right? So I got this nice little tray right here. I haven't fully decided how I want to, you know, lay everything out, but I got this nice little tray, got these little cute candles. Aren't these cute? Got that, got this nice little pinwheel thingamajig here for like pens and stuff. I didn't buy this for this particular purpose. I actually use this for work, but I love using it when I'm recording videos because it's like a little block timer. It's cute. It's cute. So that's kind of here. My usual typical calculator is here. And I purchased something else that you do not see here. So let me actually grab that. What I got was this. It's a cute little mini orchid, and it's a Lego build, as you can see. So I saw this and I was like, okay, it's a mini one. It's not like a big elaborate Lego situation. So, you know, it should be an easy little 1-2 put together. Mind you, I have never put a Lego set together in my life. So let's start there. But it was miniature and small, and I was like, okay, it looks pretty, you know, it looks pretty cool there. So I absolutely anticipated this being a simple little 1-2. Cute little 1-2, put it together, have it here on the desk, maybe like, you know, in the tray, something like that. Y'all, it was cute, but it is not a little 1-2. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me show y'all what they sent me. This thing has like, and I should have saw that from the ad, but I didn't. I was just enamored with how cute it looks. This thing has like 400 pieces or something like that. And so it's not a little 1-2. I was thinking I would be able to put this thing together inside of like 15, you know, maybe max 20 minutes. But no, you see some of these little pieces, some of these things are tiny. So this thing is very detailed. So you unfortunately will not be seeing the orchid in today's video. You probably won't see it for the next few videos. This thing is probably going to take me, I mean, I kid y'all not, this is probably going to take me like 2 or 3 weeks to put together. Because I don't have the time to dedicate to sitting down for, I'm going to say maybe 2 or 3 hours to put this thing together. So y'all won't see the orchid for a bit, but I will design a grand entrance for it once I do have it together so that y'all can see it. But yeah, that was just hilarious. That was hilarious. Like I said, I have never put a Lego set together in my life. It came with a whole little booklet, y'all. I just don't even, like, all this looks so intricate and detailed. So I have the utmost respect for people that are into Legos and can build them and has the dedication and the patience to do this. But that is not me. That is not I. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have an orchid at some point. I don't know. I don't know. But I just thought y'all would find that funny. Thought it was going to be a little 1-2, and it was not a little 1-2. Not in the slightest. I should have just bought one that was already put together. Anyway, so let's get to these cash envelopes. So what I want to do first is I want to unstuff my my envelopes from what I did not spend this previous week. So I have nothing left in gas. Groceries, we have a little bit in here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75 left from gas. I didn't spend anything out of the household envelope, so I know I have a full 25 there. That's for household. Personal, I didn't spend anything out of personal care either. So I should have a full 25 there. Yes. And then I have a little coupon envelope. This is where I put any coupons that I want to use for any places that I'm going. Most of the time my coupons are going to be digital, typically. But every once in a while I may have a little paper coupon, or if I'm shopping somewhere, like for example Kroger, they sometimes will spit out those little paper coupons from the register. Kroger will also send you coupons in the mail, which are not the same as the coupons on the app. So I just, I either have this for if I get coupons at the register at the time of purchase, or if I'm taking coupons into said store. So I like to keep that in there. And then I have a little folder for receipts. This just helps me keep my receipts all nice and organized. So I can go ahead and snap them into Ibotta, Fetch. Those are only two little saving apps that I use. Yeah, Ibotta and Fetch. So I always keep this so that way once I get my receipt, I can just fold it and stick it right in here. Okay, so that's me clearing out my envelopes. Now you may ask, what do I plan to do with what is left over from this past week? What I typically do is I take the money and I deposit it into one of my high yield savings accounts, and that's just what it's for. It's for collecting all of my leftover sinking funds money, not sinking funds, cash envelopes, my cash envelope money, and then I decide at the end of the month what to do with it. Sometimes I will carry over money if I know that I'm making some big purchases. So like say for example, if I know I'm going to Costco, like say for example, if I don't spend anything in household for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I have this $25 kind of left over every week for like 3 weeks, I may carry all that over to the 4th week, and then go do a big Costco haul or something for some stuff that I need. Because there are some things that I will buy at Costco that I won't buy other places, only because I can buy it in bulk. So that's what I'll do sometimes, but majority of the time it all goes into this high yield savings account that I have, and then I decide at the end of the month what to do with it. Whether I move it over to my emergency fund, I add it to one of my sinking funds that maybe I'm close on and I want to go ahead and zip it up, and then from time to time I will throw it onto any kind of like extra debt payments or anything at the end of the month. So that is the plan for this leftover. So I'll sit this over here because I'm gonna drop that into the bank later. All right, so let me get my envelopes back in order the way they're supposed to be. All right, coupons, receipts, perfect. All right, envelopes. So let's get our cash out. This is our cash for the week. We should have a total of $225. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Is that right? Let me count that again. Sorry. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. This is not in order. See, that's why you gotta see they caught a pimp slipping. Caught a pimp slipping. The money was not in order. How is the money not in order, Lord? Okay. All right. Now let's do this again. Wait, I put the 5s in the wrong place. Okay, okay, all right, now we good. Messing with the church's money. Okay, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1. So that's 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we got 1, 2, 25. Perfect. All right, so let me go ahead and put our money here. That's our 20s. And then our 5s. And lastly, our 10s. I don't know why I did that out of order, but it's fine. All right, so groceries. As you may remember from my budget setup, I do $150 for groceries. So that's going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Yeah. 30, 40, 45, 50. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 30, 40, 45, 50. So that's our 150 for our groceries for the week. And I'll either go to the grocery store tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know why I like going on Mondays or Wednesdays, but that's usually when I go. All right. If we do need anything, I do need to look in the refrigerator and the freezer and see what we have and what I plan to do for the meal plan for this week. So I may or may not. If anything, I do grocery shop every week for produce and basics. And what I mean by produce and well, everyone knows what produce is, Ravyn. But basics like eggs, milk, any kind of spices, things like that. Because we do tend to run through a lot of eggs, spices, and milk just with cooking. So those are typically weekly staples that I will purchase if we need them. But stuff like sides, certain sides, because technically some produce will be sides, but typically sides, meats, beverages, those kind of things, we're usually pretty stocked on those. So I don't tend to purchase those every single week unless I want to cook something specific and I don't have that side or meat option available at the house. So that's for groceries. Gasoline, gas gets 25. So we're going to do 25. And I just put 25 in my tank, I think Friday, I believe. Thursday or Friday. So I doubt I will end up using this 25. Usually I don't drive a lot. So once I get my car to like half a tank or a little bit above half a tank, that usually holds me for a month, to be honest, because I work from home. I don't really go a lot of places, and if I do go somewhere, it's in the like my immediate like area usually. So I don't burn through a lot of gas. So this will probably be in here when we empty out our cash envelopes again next week. So that's gonna be gas. Personal care gets 25. And personal care for me, that is completely separate from any kind of larger personal care purchases, such as like going to get my nails done or purchasing my skincare products. Because my skincare, I use Fenty. You definitely would not be refilling really anything from Fenty for $25. And I usually purchase my skincare stuff like once a quarter anyway, and I just cash flow it from my budget that week when I'm buying it. This personal care envelope is for general household kind of personal care stuff. So it's going to be like mouthwash, toothpaste, toothbrushes, body wash, all that kind of stuff. And how I actually get away with just doing $25 a week, I only buy this kind of stuff when it's on sale, and I always hunt down some coupons. Additionally, I will use gift cards from points on either Ibotta or Fetch. So you may not be able to reap the rewards from Fetch and Ibotta kind of immediately, like when you first start using it. But I've been using both for, gosh, years. So I built up quite a bit of like points and different things like that. So, and as you continue to purchase, you gain more points. So I do pretty good with 25 a week. I've never had the need to adjust or do anything different because, like I said, that's kind of my process. Is I only buy things when it's on sale, even if I do have some in the house. So like if I see that the body wash that we use is on sale, some type of promo or something like that, or there's some really good coupons for it, even if we have like 2 or 3 of them, I will still go ahead and purchase like 2 because they're on sale. And usually sale cycles are about once every 6 weeks usually. So I like to not run out of stuff. So that's another tip on saving money with personal care items, in addition to household items as well, is you don't want to run out because when you run out, you happen to always run out when it's not on sale and there's not a coupon, and then you need it. So kind of start to build up that routine of kind of having stock on hand, and as well as purchasing stuff when it's on sale, when there's a really good coupon, even though you may have some at home. That's just key. So $25 for personal care. Same scenario, philosophy, all the things for household. We do $25 for household. And like I said, only buy things when it's on sale. Even if you have some at the house, if it's on sale, really good coupon, still get it. Because like I said, that's just how life happens. You run out of something when it's not on sale, and then you have to purchase it for whatever price it is currently. Again, sign up for Ibotta, Fetch, all the things. I will have my link below for Ibotta and Fetch. Typically when I don't know about Ibotta, but I know Fetch, they tend to kind of run promotions where if you use somebody's code to sign up, you get kind of introductory points or whatnot. I don't know if they're running anything right now, but you can always check. Again, I'll have my my personal code for Ibotta and Fetch down below. Like I said, Fetch is just more of a, you scan your receipts and you get points on those receipts. Sometimes they're running promos where you get more points for certain things. Like I just did my Ibotta scan. No, I did a Fetch scan of my digital receipts yesterday. And I want to say they had like a promo running for Simply Lemonade, because I actually ordered some Simply Lemonade off of Walmart, and I got like 1,000 points, which usually you get only 25 points per receipt. But for that particular receipt for Walmart, I got 1,000 points because they had promos running for some of the stuff that I bought. But anyway, this is not a promo for Ibotta or Fetch. I just kind of letting you all know like how I kind of finesse the game when it comes to household products and personal care products. All right, so we got that all ready. Let me put these back in order the way I like them. Groceries, gas, personal care, household. And then I got my coupons, receipts. So there we go. There we have it. We're all ready and set up for the week. So let me know down below, how do you kind of get yourself financially prepped for the week? What's your kind of steps in the method to your madness? And what's your controlled chaos when it comes to your finances for the week? If you enjoyed today's video, definitely hit me with a like, as well as some comments down below. And just so you don't miss any more of my videos, definitely make sure you subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. Thanks, guys. Bye.